So the concept that we're going to kind of come back to a few times today is a concept called the Johari Window. Has anyone heard of the Johari Window? Ooh, we got all these newbies. That's perfect. So the Johari Window is just a visual representation of what self-awareness is. So I've walked into a few spaces now where somebody will come up to me and say, I'm really self-aware. And a little red flag bings in my head, and I go, I wonder what they mean when they say I'm really self-aware, because it's often coming with like a bit of bravado. It's often coming from someone who has a really big personality but may not know it. So self-awareness is not just in your own brain, in your own body, how you perceive yourself. Self-awareness is actually a relational concept that contains what you guys think in addition to what I think. And that's represented by the Johari Window. So the first quadrant here is called the open self. And the open self is representative of the fact that I know things about myself and you know them too. Already in the last 5 minutes, you know that I've been a teacher. You probably have noticed that I'm not a quiet talker. You've probably noticed that I smile, that my neutral is more positive than like grumpy. You've noticed things that we could probably both confirm about me. Now this section here is the hidden self. There's a whole bunch of information that I know about me that none of you know. That isn't bad or good. That is layers of relationship. That is, there are certain people you tell things to, there's certain people you don't. There are certain things that you feel comfortable sharing, and there's certain things that you don't. So the hidden self will always exist because it's me. It's in my body and my brain. There are things that I know about me that you won't ever know. This section here is the section where I think between these two, this is where workplace conflict happens. Stuff that I know about myself that I don't feel comfortable sharing. The unseen self is stuff that every single person in here has noticed about me that I don't know about myself. So all of you have a perspective on me that I don't have. All of you have noticed, oh, she seems to use that word a lot. Oh, you know, that one way she says that word, it kind of makes me think she's angry. Oh, when she says it like that, I feel this way. I don't have that information. I can't have that information unless you share it with me. So a whole section of self-awareness actually hinges on the fact that you have a perspective on me that I can't know unless I ask or you offer that information. So the last section here is the unknown self. And the unknown self is just representative of the fact that there is a subconscious version going on in our dreams, in our day-to-day, and we don't know it. And when we know it, it probably lands here, or sometimes it lands there. And then eventually, all these are intended to move into the open self. So eventually, when you're in a relationship with someone where you feel safe and you feel comfortable, then you will share things about how you perceive me, I will share things about how I perceive you, and we will gain more trust and knowledge between the two of us. This is one of my favorite things to teach on because it just makes so much sense to me. So I was just teaching a leadership course on communication, and what came up over and over and over and over again, especially when it comes to difficult conversations, is to always remember that the most information you can ever have going into a conversation is 50% of it. You can only ever know what you both know and what you know about you. You have no way of knowing this unless they've told you, at which point it would go there, and we can assume you don't know what's going on here. So when you're walking into a difficult conversation, or even a good conversation, any relationship conversation, it's so important to remember, I've got 50% of the information, so I will come in with what I know, and then I will be curious about what else is going on in the circumstance, because there's just too much unknown to come in guns blazing.